'cause we are soul sisters.
You're weak.
Let's see. It's 2 a.m. and you have just woken me up. And you are wondering if I am awake. What do you think?
I guess you are then, and not too happy about it. But please, I need your help.
What is it, Ginika? And please be fast. I was dreaming and I swear Denzel was about to propose.
I kind of need to borrow something from you.
Spit it out!
Okay, do you have any form of protection?
Do you have someone over?
Not so loud. Keep it down. We don't need Sunday to know about it.
No, girl, I do not have any on me. Besides, I tend to keep my private business private.
Oh, really? Then I guess when I saw Kunle leaving the house at 6 a.m. the other day, it was just a figment of my overactive imagination.
That's because he was dropping me off, silly. Check those drawers over there.
Kiki, there's nothing here.
Then I'm fresh out. You guys should read stories to each other or something. Good night.
Me and my friends, 1, 2, 3 or more people, we have resolved, all bitterness be dissolved. Sustain us today, to live together, 'cause we are soul sisters. Hey, hey, we are soul sisters. We have agreed and made an accord. You don't have to impress, but only try to express, 'cause we are soul sisters. 'Cause we are soul sisters.
So, take those drugs regularly and I'm sure it will clear up in no time.
Thank you so much, doctor. I didn't know I had this in me for so long and didn't even realize it.
It happens like that sometimes. Syphilis can be there for a very long time, even up to 2 years, and not be detected.
Don't even say that. I hate that word. I'm going to make sure I take my drugs.
Just come back next week for us to check the progress.
I will.
And I hope if you're being sexually active, you will let your partner know so he too can get tested.
Pascal? I can't tell Pascal. If I do, he will not only leave me, but hire his mother to do the dirty job for him.
Pascal?
Yes, I mean, I'm dating him at the moment, even though I have to admit between you and me that a girl's straight sometimes, you know?
I know. Guys can be terrible. Did you say this Pascal likes his mom a lot?
A lot is an understatement. He worships the ground on which she walks. In fact, he told me that the last girl he went out with broke up with him because of that. Funny enough, she is a doctor. She's one Miss Doy something.
Anyway, thank you for coming. Just don't forget your appointment for next week, all right?
I'll miss it for anything. See you next week.
Goodbye.
Bye.
I think Beyonce is overhyped.
You will, Z. You don't like strong females.
Nah, I just don't like sluts.
What are you guys talking about today?
Zainab's hate for Beyonce.
I don't hate her, I just don't think she's worth my time.
Well, I just love her. I think she's the ultimate diva.
Hey, yeah. Poor both of you. Debating someone who does not know you exist.
She will, when I get that Grammy.
I thought it was an Oscar. Hey girls.
Hi.
Wonder what's eating her.
Time of the month.
Probably a guy. Kiki is always a guy.
Hey, kids. Hey. What's up? We're all worried about you.
I'm good. Hey, I wanted to ask, how did last night end?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean. What happened with he who comes unprepared?
What do you think?
That's stupid, Ginika. You should know better.
What's wrong, girls?
Our budding starlet here isn't being careful. Did you cut yourself?
Shut up, Virgin. Kiki here is just being dramatic.
Did you have a guy over last night?
And why is that such a big deal?
It's not a big deal as long as you are being careful and not knocking on people's doors, asking for protection.
Oh no! Was that what all the noise was about last night?
Honestly, Devin, we don't need your cluelessness right now. And as for you, what were you thinking?
Look, he came over and we connected. Maybe a bit stronger than we expected to. And as such, neither of us was ready. I asked Kiki for some, but she didn't have.
And you decided not to rein in your passion. That was beyond stupid, Jeannie.
Look, I did it and I'm fine. And you all should back off me, because none of you, or almost none of you, is a saint as well.
I just worry about you because it's dangerous. And I might have syphilis.
Cause we are so sister. Cause we are so sister.
I didn't mean to alarm you guys. I mean, I'm not even sure.
You don't have to apologize. If you aren't sure, what makes you think you do?
I can't really tell you about it. It's kind of something to do with the patient.
What? Are you treating one of your exes?
Wish it was that simple. But I can't really talk about it and I can't go into details. But maybe someone I once dated now has some illness and could have passed it on to someone who I'm seeing in a professional manner.
Okay, I get it. You can't spell it for us in black and white, but I still don't get why you're worried.
Exactly. You practice safe sex, and I'm sure your last test must have cleared you, right?
True.
Wait a minute. Kiki, you do practice safe sex all the time, don't you?
Maybe.
Maybe? And you just gave me grief for one little indiscretion?
Oh, calm down, Gina. Obviously, that was why she was being hard on you. But you have done your test, right?
I don't do any of those tests. I so hate needles, guys.
Kiki, you're a doctor, for goodness sake.
So, I hate needles. They hurt.
Well, bear and green it, because you have to get tested. Both of you. I'm ashamed of you guys. I can't believe you will play Russian roulette with your lives. But first thing tomorrow morning, I want both of you to book an appointment.
Yes, Mommy. Thank you for coming in.
I hope there's nothing wrong, doctor. You asked me to go and take my drugs and come back for the other test.
Believe me, there's nothing wrong. I just asked you to come back so I could check you and ask a few more questions. I wanted to find out if you had told any of your other partners.
Doctor, I told you I cannot tell him. He will be mad at me.
I understand, but you owe him some form of duty of care so he too could get tested. The problem is he may never notice the symptoms and that could be dangerous.
Thank you, doctor. But seriously, I cannot tell him. That will be the end of our relationship. And how do I know he didn't give me this?
That is also a possibility.
There you go, doctor. It might be his fault, so let it go. And you can't tell anybody, can you? You are not allowed to say, right?
Right. I wasn't planning to.
Thank you, Doc. See you next week. And if he seems to be showing any symptoms, I would hint him so the two of us could be tested.
You have better have caught that from one of your other guys.
Pardon?
I said don't forget to be careful with the other guys.
Thank you. See you next week.
Bye.
No, Gina. I am clear. And you? Is there anything I should be worried about?
Of course not. I'm as clean as a whistle.
Where does that leave us?
It was fun and very exciting. But I think we rushed into things.
Friends?
Yeah, friends. We said friends.
Cause we are soul sisters. Hey, hey, we are.
Yeah, baby. It's coming in trickles, but it's coming.
What are you talking about?
If I recall, I asked some of you to buy some shares with me, and only Kiki heeded to the call of the wise one. And now she shall reap the benefits of what she has sown.
My excuse, I do not work in some big shot firm where I get to rub shoulders with the rich and famous daily.
Gina, I've always told you that I've worked for everything I've got. And you could have bought those shares if you wanted to, so stop making excuses right now.
Actually, Zainab is right. We could have got those shares. I mean, even Sunday said he wishes he had got some when he saw your dividend warrant.
Eh? Has Sunday been going through my mails? And why have you been indulging him?
Gina went for her test today.
Nice try. Bring the conversation to me so Zainab does not beat you and Sunny up.
But did you get tested?
Spent the whole afternoon there. And like I told Darren, it wasn't fun at all. Especially as I got a male doctor. Zainab, a cute male doctor.
Yuck. I would hate to discuss anything personal with a man. Kiki, was it a woman that handled yours?
Yeah, one of my colleagues.
So when will you guys get the all clear?
Soon. They'll call us to let us know.
Now, back to you and Sunday.
Good.
I didn't do anything.
Cause we are soul sisters. Cause we are soul sisters.
Oh, thank you. I'm in the clear, ladies. There is nothing wrong with me.
Everything, all clear, nothing.
All clear, I'm in good health.
Because these past few days haven't been easy on you.
Oh, it's not been easy. I have cried and been racked with anxiety just waiting. Never again. Never again.
And let this be a lesson to you, Missy. No more playing games with your life. I mean, we need your own share of the rent, you know.
You see, I know you want me just for my money. May I share in the joke, or is it only for the ugly girls?
Gina got her results. She's in the all clear.
Yippee! I'm so happy for you.
And what about you, girl? When do you get your results?
I'm sure they'll be ready by tomorrow. Okay. Hello? Yes? Oh. Okay. I'll tell her. Kiki! Kiki, get out here!
Why they shout now, Haba?
I guess we now know why Kiki doesn't have her test results. That was some hospital calling from Bagada, wanting to know if you would like to reschedule your appointment again since you had missed the previous two.
Kiki, how could you?
I've been busy, okay?
No, you haven't. I know your schedule and you work in shifts.
I hate needles. I told you guys. I told you. I don't like hospitals and I'm scared. I'm scared.
This act may work on Daring, but Gina and I aren't buying it.
You guys, she's a bit overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, underwhelmed me. I beg, listen. I know it is scary. But even though I don't get this aversion to hospitals when you're a doctor, for goodness sake, You do have to get tested.
Maybe we could go with you.
Maybe. The only way I'll know for sure that this girl did what she was supposed to do is if one of us or all of us go with her. In fact, we'll all get tested.
Eh? Really? Why do I need to get tested?
Because I said so, Dami.
When do we all get tested?
That's better.
Cause we are so sister. Hey, hey, we
Good
are.
afternoon. How are you feeling today?
I guess better.
Well, we do have some good news though. You are in the clear for HIV and several others. But I must warn that once you have an STD, it makes it a little easier to contract any others. So you really have to be more careful.
Dr. Kiki, I thought you were a doctor. Why are you suddenly a preacher as well?
I do not mean to preach. I'm just laying the facts down. And have you made a decision about telling your other partners?
About that, Dr. Kiki Adioye, I have decided to keep my unfortunate illness to myself.
I know I should have said
Save
something.
it. I can't believe you went ahead to treat me. And believe me, I'll be getting a second and a third opinion. And as for Pascal, if you dare say a word to him, I'll make sure you are dismembered or whatever it is they call it. Thank you.
Dismembered? I think that's what you do to Pascal after spending 3 more years with you.
Sometimes I wish I could beat some customers up. But it's not part of customer service apparently.
Dami, I don't think you could swat a fly. So I don't see how you could beat anyone up. Just refuse to sell to them.
And when rent time comes, what should I do?
Run to Kiki's daddy?
Ginika, one day I will get why you are always being mean to me.
Maybe because you always call me Ngenika.
But seriously, you guys, my life gets more complicated by the minute and I think I need advice.
Need advice? From us? Are you sure?
Oh, shut up, Ginny. Let's hear what she needs advice on.
Okay, say you have a patient who maybe is dating someone you maybe once dated, who now doesn't want to tell this someone that she maybe has an illness that could maybe be dangerous to him. And you can't discuss what a patient has with someone else, anyone else. What would you do?
I think I know how you feel there. Sort of. But it's clear. You have to do what professional ethics says.
But he could be ill and never know it.
If it was me, I'll tell. I'll send him an anonymous text or something. It's just as unfair to not let him know.
It would be a different thing if it was a member of your family. Then I would let you hesitate. But in the end, I asked you to stay true to your ethics.
Zainab, not everyone is an ice queen. So Kiki, I'm with Darren on this one. Tell him.
Just tell him you want him back. Get him to break up with her. And then ask him to get tested before anything can happen between you two.
That actually makes some sense, which actually worries me. But in the end, girls, you know where I stand. Good night. I have to fight for a client tomorrow.
Good night, Queen Zainab.
Cause we are so sister. Cause we are so sister.
Morning, Kicks. Still unsure?
Still unsure. But I called him.
You did what?
Calm down. I haven't told him anything. Just said we needed to talk.
Don't do it, Kicks. You hate yourself for it later.
How do you balance what work demands and what your conscience says?
You do what's right, even when it hurts, and then you move on.
Thanks. He'll call back soon and then we'll find out what won. My heart or my head. Hello? Hi. Yeah, 2 is probably okay.
can't believe it. 3 adult females and all too scared to open an envelope.
I'm not scared. Just say the word and you shall have your results. I'm, after all, already in the clear.
Well, I'm okay with you guys opening the envelope. But don't you think we should give Kiki the time she needs?
Yeah. Why get bad news when you've already done something anti-professional?
Zainab, it was hard. And Daring, I really wanted to take your option, but in the end, professionalism won over and I didn't tell him.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. I know it couldn't have been easy.
Oh, touching us, moment. Can we get back to the envelope?
Yes.
Zainab, let's see. Oh, I bet you weren't worried one bit. You're Miss Careful and your results show it. All clear.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, Kiki. You were worried for nothing. You're fine. Very bad. Here you go. Oh, Daring. Beautiful. Wait a minute. What do we have here? Daring, you need to see a doctor.
Oh my God.
Didn't your horoscope tell you you have to handle thrush today and possibly tomorrow as well?
I'll kill you, Kimika.
Come on, girl. We are family. I got all my sisters and me. We are family. Come on, everybody, and sing.
Me and my friends, 1, 2, 3 or more people. We have resolved, all bitterness be dissolved. Sustain us today to live together. Cause we are soul sisters. Hey, hey, we are soul sisters. We have agreed and made an accord. You don't have to impress, but only try to express. Cause we are soul sisters. Whatever we are to seek, we must not forget to be kind. When I start to wonder, then I might start to ponder at all the great soul sisters. But if